What's going on, all you lovely people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael Hora, and this is a lovely penguin. Welcome back. Welcome to the lot of my friends. And if you guys would be so kind, welcome my best friend, Tommy, to the YouTube channel. Yay! I'm going to put in, like,
sound effects.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of kids cheering. But either way, we've been best friends since we were 4 years old. We're both 31 now.
Feeling it every day.
Grew up together and all that good stuff. So real quick, Tommy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So it's my first time visiting Mike since he moved out here 5 years ago. I was actually moved a month before he moved, except I was in Boston. I'm back in New York. And this is my first time in LA in the last 5 years as well. And stoked to be here. Stoked to be with you guys too.
Sick. And what would you say is your experience with K-pop music thus far?
None. One of our friends in high school, her sister was actually getting into K-pop when we were still in college, but I can't say I have any experience, man.
All right. Have you heard of BTS?
Yes, at least I've heard of them from some mainstream, but again,
Okay.
Hearing them on the radio, that's about it.
Have you heard of Twice?
No.
Have you heard of Stray Kids?
In the music sense, no. Stray Dogs, yes.
Have you heard of Blackpink?
No, not any of this.
Jeez Louise, guys. Okay, without knowing anything, do you think you'll enjoy this?
If you know I've always liked music, so if something's catchy, something could catch my ear, then why not? It shouldn't matter what genre it is, no?
Sick. Well, I'm going to show you just a couple of songs that I personally love. They're more of like a couple of groups, different big hits, really. I'd argue they're more popular
Like
songs.
the highlights.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we're going to show you a couple of those. For those of you watching, I'm doing the same intro for every single video, so feel free to skip it if you haven't already. You're not watching the same video, I promise. It's going to be different content inside. It's just the intro is going to be the same. But, yeah. And what would you think would be like a good way that people could support the channel here on YouTube? The lovely penguin.
I mean, if you like this guy, support him from the standpoint of spreading the word.
Ooh.
There's going to be people who I'm sure you come across on any streaming channel who are going to be producing similar content. But if you want the real deal, someone who's authentic and wants to actually be with you and listen to you and take your feedback, there's a reason I'm here with this guy right here for the last 27 years. It's because of the person he is.
Hell yeah. And I also did not tell him I was going to ask him that. I put that one on the spot. I was just curious to see what he'd say. I was like, maybe we'll cut this part. No.
Probably still should cut it, honestly.
Yeah, that's all right. Either way, though, yeah, we used to go to concerts and stuff all the time. We were big on going to Warped Tour.
Every single summers.
Yeah, so growing up, we had a very similar music taste, but it's changed for you in the last few years, right? So
even beyond that, I mean, it was really once into college, we were into like electronic dubstep, and then more into, I guess, indie rock, then rap, and now back. I mean, we still always appreciate our old stuff. It's more nostalgic, but now into more electronic music as well.
Yeah, well, you're into that. I'm not.
That's what you think.
I'm not. I am not. I don't really care for it that much. I don't hate it. It's not going to be something I actively listen to.
If you have a musical background, you could appreciate every single facet, but I get it.
I mean, hey, in fairness, I never thought I'd be into K-pop.
It's true. I never thought I would be listening to it, but here I am.
Also, before anybody gets angry at me, I'm saying K-pop in general because we're listening to multiple Korean groups. People don't like when you call BTS K-pop. Did you know that?
Are they not from Korea and doing pop music?
Yeah, they are. But they had a bit of a tussle with the K-pop industry. Where,
okay.
They were pretty hated for a while, and they got treated like trash. So
that's anyone in an industry that you don't own.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we don't call them that here on this channel. So
okay.
Just give me the heads up. Mainly, also, I'm going to try to make sure that the army doesn't kill us both.
Forgive me. Really, just
well, I started it, so that's why I'm like, shit, I should fix this.
I'm coming into a system that's already broken.
It's K-pop and BTS, guys. Okay, it's K-pop and BTS. All right. Well, without further ado, let's go. All right, well, we're on to the next video here. It is going to be Twice, and they're one of my favorite groups. They're one of my favorites.
This is the point at which I have no recognition of who the artists are.
So Twice is one of the girl groups. They have 9 members, so it's a bit bigger than BTS was. And yeah, this song is called "Feel Special."
They also have rappers, or
they do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. They do. But yeah, they're a little bit more singing heavy, and then they have a little bit more rap. Like BTS raps a little more than they. Actually, I guess it just kind of depends on the song.
Yeah.
But either way, Twice is so dope. I got to see them live just like a couple weeks ago. Really, really enjoyed the concert. So I'm excited to show them to you. I love these women dearly.
Okay.
And their fandom name is called Once. So the band is Twice, and then their fandom is Once. So like BTS has the ARMY. Yeah, every group has a fandom name.
But they have all the names. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I love these ladies, and this is probably one of their best songs.
Okay.
I'd say.
Definitely not heard this.
Yeah. So what's in it? So in case you're wondering, like we do here on the channel, I like to go once without subtitles, so you can feel it, see it, and get a good vibe on the song, and then we do the lyrics as well, so that you can understand the song. All right.
Let's go.
Let's hit it. This video's production is crazy, by the way.
Seems to be the trend.
Yeah, I mean, they spent a lot of money on these.
Looks sad that I have a camera.
You make me feel special. 세상이 아무리 날 주저앉혀도 뜨거운 말들이 날 찔러도 네가 있어 난 뜻이 없어. That's what you do. How can I feel special? 아무것도 아닌 존재 같다가도 사라져도 날 사랑했다가도 내 부르는 네 목소리에 I feel love. 자꾸 숨고 싶어서 마주 하기가 싫어서 너의 의미를 잃은 듯이 내가 의미를 잃은 듯이 가만히 주저앉아 있을
Literally.
그때 내 앞에 나타난 너의 따뜻한 미소와 손길에 Everything's so right 초라한 nobody
I love that. Did they hear a little ball?
You make me feel special. 세상에 아무리 날 주저앉혀도 아프고 아픈 말들이 날 찔러도 네가 있어 난 다시 없어. That's what you do. How can I feel special? 아무것도 아닌 존재 같다가도 사라져도 날 사랑했다가도 내 부르는 네 목소리에 I feel love. I feel so special. You make everything alright. 구름이 짝인 햇살 한 줌 없는 날. 네가 바로 나의 shining light. That's what you do. 아무리 어두운 밤도 다시 난 I owe it to you because you make me feel special. 세상에 아무리 날 주저앉혀도 아프고 아픈 말들이 날 찔러도 네가 있어 난 다시 웃어. That's what you do. How can I feel special? 아무것도 아닌 존재 같다가도 사라져도 날 사랑했다가도 내 부르는 네 목소리에 I feel love. I feel so special.
Twice.
Once.
I will say I forgot to do like a pause midway and be like, oh, what do you think so far? But what'd you think?
So definitely similar catchy vibes, but this almost reminds me of, again, like girl pop. Like this would be something I would not listen to routinely. I can imagine this being like less somewhat on the radio appropriate, if I could use that as a term.
Radio appropriate? What do you
Well,
mean?
from the standpoint of like, oh, I feel like this would be going more towards a female audience in the sense of the sound and the, I don't know. It's similarly catchy, like the complete rhythm in addition to the beat in the back, very catchy.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're only women, but it's just, it feels like a lot more of a whimsical, like, and it's a completely different song to BTS in addition to the mic drop, but it felt a lot more whimsical and playful as opposed to like a mainstream type song that you could hear or would hear on the typical,
like the radio over here.
Yeah.
Fair
Whether
enough.
it's Z100 in the Northeast or whatever,
Right,
Kiss
right.
FM.
Yeah. You know, it was funny too because I was like, maybe I should show them one of the newer songs.
What would that make a difference though?
It just changed their style a bit.
Yeah, because the artists change throughout time, but
I was wondering. I'm like, oh, I wonder because like I will say their earlier stuff's a lot more like poppy and
yeah.
I
That's
guess like quote unquote girly.
But so yeah, I shouldn't say poppy is girly, but like it felt a lot more like go.
It just has that like cutesy vibe.
Exactly, and I think that was the best way to describe it. It's like
and
lighthearted and cute.
Their newer stuff's like they definitely are going for a way more like mature vibe.
So you're almost thinking back to Britney days where you have like the young Britney and then like the toxic Britney. Where it's like very poppy and almost like Disney clubbish as opposed to no, this is mainstream and you could have this apply to anyone or anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but this song is great. It has a great
it's catchy.
Great meaning behind it too, which you'll get to see.
All right, so that's what I get. Again, if you actually produce the substance to it, that's what keeps you wondering about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But these girls are solid performers. They're very good.
Do they compete with each other? Meaning not the girls themselves, but these different bands. Like, not that there was blood between many artists, but like relationships.
Kind of.
Okay.
So they it's more like what's it called? Labels compete.
Okay, so all these people are on different labels.
Yeah, so they are with JYP.
Okay.
BTS was with Hybe.
Okay.
So like in a way, like they all like each other on an individual level, I think, for the most part. Like, you know, you can see things of them like collabing, and like a lot of times you'll see them do like collabs on like TikTok and stuff like that, where they do like a dance for their video and then they'll have somebody from another group. Usually they're from other labels. A lot of times they're from the same labels, but you know, they intermingle a bit. But like it's definitely a big contest to see which label will like be on top. So
are any of them ever dating, or is that just completely tabloid media?
It's taboo.
Yeah,
it's a bit taboo from what I've heard. Like some of them have dated in the past, but it leads to controversy and stuff. So some labels actually, part of their contract, they're not allowed to date.
A contract?
Yeah,
saying you can't delineate a relationship with someone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, and that's guys and girls. It's not just girls. Like,
I guess it makes sense. It has to be
like they're idols. It's like I think you have to make it like a few years before you're allowed to
like
date or something like that. Pretty much, yeah.
Gosh.
I don't know that much about it, in fairness. So if you know more, let me know. I don't really know.
You could become a relationship counselor for these famous people.
I feel like that would be an awful idea.
It probably would be.
Yeah, but
let us know if Mike should become a relationship counselor for celebrities.
All I know is if any of them wanted to date me, I would be very open and willing.
The men, you mean?
Any of them.
Any of them. All. How about all 16 at the same time?
There's 9 of them.
No, but between BTS and them, there's 16, no?
Oh, well, come on. I like women. And then
at
the end of this, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but we're going to force you to pick who you like the best. So screw you. Now we're doing it. Of the girls. You're going to pick your favorite. So be on the watch right now. Okay? Be on the watch.
You?
No, I don't count. Right? Ready?
Go.
Set. Lyric time.
like them look wise, like the performance wise,
Whatever you want to metrics it on.
그런 날이 있어 갑자기 혼자인 것만 같은 날 어딜 가도 내 자리가 아닌 것만 같고 고개는 떨궈지는 날 그럴 때마다 내게 얼마나 내가 소중한지만 해주는 너의 그 한마디에 Everything's alright till I have nobody as if there's somebody 특별한 나로 변해 You make me feel special 세상이 아무리 날 주저앉혀도 아프고 아픈 말들이 날 찔러도 네가 있어 난 다시 웃어
You know, it's so funny because like you're right for this video they did that,
But only for
but
this
like
video?
she is like the really like very very sweet girl out of like the group.
she's
Like
outside that
she's
jazz
like
club, man. You can't
always
trust that.
smiling, always happy.
Yeah,
like
she's being the hoodlum outside the jazz
yeah,
club.
yeah. So that's why it's funny that you say, "Oh, I'm like it's funny" because that like they're definitely portraying her like that.
Okay.
But like she's like known for being like very very sweet and
Okay.
like happy and smiley and like when she's sad then everybody else gets sad. So like, well, what the hell just happened? Her name's Sana, by the way.
She's the empath of the group.
Maybe
Okay.
I don't know, but like yeah, she's just a very happy person in general. So that's why it's like funny that like
I
they
don't
have
choose
her
her.
be so serious.
Next.
Okay, Jesus, guys, we're
That's what you do How can I feel special 아무것도 아닌 존재 같다가도 잘해줘도 내 사람 같다가도 내 부르는 네 목소리에 I feel love I feel so special 자꾸 쓴 싶어서 멈춰 하기 싫어서 너에게 의미를 잃은 듯이 내가 의미를 잃은 듯이 가만
So it's actually funny. I talked about this when I originally did my reaction to it,
Mhm.
but like it's so cool, but it's actually a really really simple setup.
Those little string lights.
Yeah, because that's all you need to do is you just need to buy string lights and then you just hang them up and that's it.
But there must have been a lot of them.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot, but like it's a really really easy.
Where
setup, though.
there's no like CGI. Excuse me. There's no like intricate background setup, so they did a dark
Nope.
room with lights.
Yeah, it's just a dark room with lights, neon, maybe a couple black lights were set up around there
Yeah.
as well. But yeah, it's actually like a surprisingly simple way to set it up. I mean, of course,
Simple's
they might
better.
have done it like crazy because they have like the most wild, over the top productions.
Mhm.
So it wouldn't surprise me if they did it in a way that's a lot more difficult and crazy. But like, if you wanted to make something like this yourself, it's like
It's
you
doable
can do
of
it
all
really well.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
주저앉아 있을 때 그때 내 앞에
But yeah, the sets on this one are freaking crazy.
Literally every character has
Everything's so right
Yep.
초라한 nobody as the somebody 특별한 나로 변해
And they go
You
long.
make me feel special
And even having water on set, crazy.
아프고 아픈 말들이 날 찔러도 네가 있어 난 다시 웃어 That's what you do Can I feel special
clearly.
아무것도 아닌 존재 같다가도 사라져도 내 사람 같다가도 내 부르는 네 목소리에 I feel love I feel so special You make everything alright 구름 잡긴 햇살 한 줌 없는 날 네가 바로 나의 shining light That's what you do 아무리 어두운 밤도 다시 나 I owe it to you Because you make me feel special
did notice watching the second video, or watching the first video, was like really the color, the brightness changes towards the end of the video where they're like all uplifted, which is kind of cool.
Because I feel special.
I mean, yeah.
Yep. Hold on. Let's get a good shot of the whole group all together. Okay, that's good enough. We can see everybody's face at least. Jesus Christ.
Yeah? See your face? Let's see all the faces?
I'm falling for them.
He's already fallen for them.
Oh my gosh. All right, well.
Now you're standing for them.
Yep. Cool. All right, well. Whew, that one. Yeah, there you go.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah, you're falling.
Thanks, man. What did you think of the song?
It was catchier the second time around. I could see it being more mainstream, but
Yeah. Did you like the lyrics?
yeah, I mean the lyrics made me seeing the second time through without
Also, come more.
seeing it through for the second time made me appreciate more of like the cinematography, the production, I mean, obviously, yeah, the meaning isn't like profound, but you could see more into it after watching it through,
Nice.
listening to it for the second time.
Good. Well, I told you I was going to make you do this now. Do you want to know their names?
Names don't mean anything to me, man.
All right, I'm just going to tell you anyway. So starting from the left, we got Chaeyoung, we got Sana, we got Jeonyoung, we got Jiho, we got Mina.
And she's like the main person.
Who?
Who's like the main person equivalent in their group?
There's no real main, but the leader of the group is Jiho.
Okay.
Nayeon, Momo, Daeyeon, and Chewy. That's her name. So who would you
Momo.
pick is your favorite?
Momo.
Momo?
Yeah, because I like that name.
Nice. You know,
And she doesn't have like her hair looks most natural there.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of crazy because most of the time they all have like different colored hair and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's weird. It's like this is one of the few that it looks like a lot of them went with the more natural hair color.
Well, Momo did there. It looks like it.
Yeah.
I choose Momo.
Choose Momo. Nice, good choice. She's great.
Okay.
She's the main dancer.
Is she?
Mhm.
Maybe she could teach me how to dance.
Yeah, she crushed it. She kills it. They call her the machine because she's so good at dancing. The dancing machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
Oh yeah. So I've told my audience here who my favorite is. Who do you think my favorite is?
Why is it not Momo?
I mean, it could be.
I don't think it's Momo.
Okay.
I don't think it's Chewy either.
Okay.
But those are the only two names I remember.
I mean, you can just point at the screen and say who you think.
Who I think your favorite is?
Yeah. And the little surprise for the audience is that it's actually it's been changing a little bit lately.
As of recent?
Yeah.
You aren't into redheads for whatever reason.
I mean, their hair changes all the
I
time.
know,
It doesn't
I'm kidding.
matter what their hair color looks like.
I
I
was-
actually do like redheads too, though.
Just point at the screen, point with the mouse.
Point with the mouse. Point with the mouse.
I'm gonna say front and center, Mike. That's you.
Mina. You know, it's funny because like they also kind of associate each one with an animal, and she's the penguin.
Is she really?
Yeah.
So is it her?
But it's not her.
Was it her at a specific time?
It was not.
All right, then
Yeah.
I'm not.
She's a
gonna be
bit
second
shy. She's a very like introverted one, so I'm not like super
guess. Okay.
into that. But for a long time, Jiho was my main lady here.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, lately, Sana.
Why?
I think I just like her. I think she's a very positive person, and
But she was the one in the jazz.
I really like her
really
voice.
Sad, no?
what?
She was the one in this video with the jazz place looking sad and.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think she looks great there, to be honest.
I'll say she does.
Also,
look
I'll say
great.
this in this video, I love the pink hair too. I'm like, woo.
Well,
But like, I really like her voice. I think like she's a very very talented lady.
one of the people
Although I
sitting,
still think Jiho has probably like the strongest voice out of all of them.
one of the people sitting in this room had pink hair. It's not me. So maybe you have that connection.
Me.
I've never
Either
dyed,
way,
I've
so
never dyed my hair.
a part of K-pop is people have what they call their stan.
Stan.
Yeah, or sorry, not their stan. What am I saying? That's an American thing. They you have a bias. It's like the person you like the most in the group. It's not necessarily like you have a crush on them or anything. It's just like who you like the best.
It's like
So,
you
like,
pledge
my-
allegiance
yeah.
to an athlete on a team or
Kinda,
so. Okay.
yeah. So it's like for a while my bias was Jiho,
Mhm.
and now it's I mean it's still honestly it's so up in the air. I mean I feel like it jumps around. I like all of them so much. Also, I've been doing a lot of videos where like they have a variety show and stuff, so you get to see a little bit more of their actual personalities. So that's why things have been kind of like I'm like, ooh, like she's like
You
I feel
actually
like
learn more
we'd
about them.
get along well, like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Like I think we could be friends. It's like that kind of like I think we could be
Yeah.
friends. So that's why it's like I'm like oh maybe. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, but overall liked it.
Again, catchy. But my biggest, if
It's
I
not
could
gonna be
say,
a go-to.
it wouldn't be. And again, I think this just comes to the fact that this reminds me of like the younger generation, like girl power type music. Which again, there's nothing against, but it just wouldn't be my cup of tea and choice to listen to.
Fair enough.
It feels a little more immature. I feel like this would be if I had a daughter and driving in a car. I'd be like, oh, this is like cool to listen to, but I'd be the creepy dad in the front listening to it and singing along.
And that's gonna be me one day.
Will not be me.
I'm gonna be like dancing. Like,
Again, I would dance with you as well.
It's good though. I like them. They're still one of my favorite ones.
So another good analogy would be Hannah Montana versus Miley Cyrus later in the years. Again, early on pop as opposed
little
to
extreme. Miley went more like I'm gonna be naked all the time.
no, but I'm saying even like Party in the USA,
yeah, I guess
more
so.
mainstream, applicable
Yeah,
to
sure,
everything. Like,
sure.
everyone can kind of jam along. This is a
Yeah.
summer hit.
Yeah,
Where like this could be a summer hit, but it's more like younger summer girl vibes.
yeah, I guess so.
Not comparing. them to
If
Miley
you have
Cyrus.
mean things to say to Tommy in the chat, make sure you say it to Tommy. Don't blast me for this.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I'm teasing. They're not gonna come.
I would direct it directly against me.
Yeah.
You'd be doing me the favor.
Listen, guys, I'll say this: if you come after him, you come after me. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You got to get through me to get to him, because I guarantee you, he's not gonna be reading the comments. But
I
this
can't
guy,
read good.
I will. I still can't read. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for this here video, guys. If you enjoyed, please sub to the channel so we can keep on growing. We'll keep on making cool videos and such. And who knows, maybe we'll bring on more and more people and make this less of just a solo show and a little more of a guest appearance show, if you would. And then we can force him to come back.
Sponsor him.
Yay! All right, guys. I love you all. Stay aggressively positive. We will catch you on the next one. All right. Love you. Bye. Mwah!